Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure you click that big red subscribe button. Turn on your post notifications so you get notified every single time I post a new video. Give this video a big thumbs up and leave comments down below. Today's video, as you can see from the title, is gonna be some tips, or like just info on what I did for finding an apartment in Houston, Texas. Since I made my first video, which was like moving to Houston, and my video of my apartment tour, I cannot tell y'all how many DMs I get about apartments. Like, I cannot make this up. I get at least 20 to 30 DMs a week just asking me, do I know anything about apartments? What's the name of my apartment? How did you find your apartment? So I decided to make a dedicated video just for that. So I'm gonna keep the talking portion. Hopefully I'm gonna keep it very short, but y'all know I like to blab. And then I'm gonna show y'all a few clips of some places that I toured recently, so y'all can see a couple places, because I am moving from my current apartment next month, and once I move I can tell y'all where this place is. We'll get into that, but I just toured some places, so I have a few places to show y'all, so I add them in. And I'm just give y'all a quick rundown of how I found apartments. But before I do that, real quick, in 3 days, my lip gloss line is launching. This is the birthday collection vault. Ugh, the light is messing it up. It comes with 5 glosses and 2 lip balms. Okay, make sure y'all go. It's called Glossed. You can find it on Instagram at Shop Gloss. I'll put it right here. Or you can go straight to the website, shopgloss.com. You can put in your email address and it'll notify you once the site is up and when we post new products. So yes, we have 5 glosses and 2 balms coming out soon. Make sure y'all go follow, all that. Yeah, I'm currently wearing the clear gloss. I'm very subtle with lip glosses, so I only have a little bit on, but yeah. We got a clear, we got a sparkly, we got a pink, a red, a brown, and lip balms, okay? Okay, so back to the point of this video. If you're interested to find out more about how I found my apartment, all that, keep on watching and let's jump right into the video. Okay, you guys, so when I first moved to Houston, I used apartments.com, the app. That's it. Literally, I went on there. Okay, rewind. No, not rewind. Let me just tell y'all what I did. I went on there. I put in everything that I was looking for, how much space that I wanted square foot wise, the amenities that I wanted, a pool, a washer and dryer, a gym, I was looking kind of in a generalized area, but not really, because I hadn't lived in Houston before. So I really was kind of open to the area. And where I worked at the time, it was a little bit more flexible as far as where I was going to live. I put in my price range, and then I literally sat and just sifted through apartments for like a month. Like, I'm so particular about stuff. Like, I want it to be just the way I want it to be, okay? So I ended up having like a whole freaking Excel thing of apartments, and it was like how much it is, what is included, what am I gonna have to pay additional, is there parking, garage, is it street parking, is it lot parking, how far it was from work, stuff like that, and like the area. But like, again, like I said, I didn't really know like what areas to live in, or like what would really be around, just based off of looking at the app, and I wasn't here to go see it yet. So I kind of just like sifted through till I had a shorter list. I think I had about 8 or 10, and then I flew out here, and I think we toured a lot of places. We toured like 7 or 8 places, and then after touring, I had it down to I think 2. And then when we finally had it down to 2, I like dug deep into like the reviews of the places. Like, I was really reading what people were saying. And then I made my final decision. So that's where I live now. I actually really love my apartment. I love the area. There's plenty of stuff around for me, like as far as like groceries, food places, shopping, stuff like that. Where I currently live, which is in West Houston, it's not really that close to like going out things like clubs, bars, stuff like that. So I do have to drive at least 20, I would say around 20 minutes. But that's really normal in Houston because everything is far. So it's fine. But like I can get to a nice mall. I can currently get to work pretty quickly, but I'm moving closer to my new job solely because I know once traffic starts back up, it's going to take me a really long time to get to work. So yes. Now I'm moving to a new apartment, and I was looking on apartments.com, but my friend actually sent me this Instagram page where they post these really nice apartments. They'll post like current deals, current specials. Like you can get apartments for like not super cheap, but like you can get a 1-bedroom for like $1,000, maybe $1,200, stuff like that. But then they also post really, really like nice places too, which are a bit more expensive. And basically they post them and you can like DM them, and then they'll send you like a ton of places. Like you tell them what you're looking for and they will send it to you, and it's all free. This video is not sponsored. These people do not know that I'm posting about them. So this is 100% honest. They helped me find an apartment. I'm gonna tag their Instagram right here. It's called Fancy Apartments HTX. So Fancy Apartments Houston, Texas, HTX. I'll tag it right here and I'll put it in the comment section too. Yeah, if you go to their Instagram, and I have DM'd some people back, like when they ask me like how did I find my apartment, I have told them, go there, like they will help you find an apartment for free. Okay, it's free. Now it is a bit on the high end side, so if you're looking for like a nicer something, go there. But if you're trying to stay more in a lower budget, I probably wouldn't use them because they kind of cater to a little bit, just a little bit more expensive places. Like I've rarely seen anything under like 1,000 that they posted. So if you're trying to stay like lower, I would go ahead and like use apartments.com because you can really like tailor it. I mean, you can try to use them and just let them know they might have something, I don't know. So yes, I use them. I just made a really weird sound in my mouth. Whatever. I used Fancy Apartments HTX to help me find an apartment. And they help you set up the tour and everything. But I was really early. Like I'm one of those people where I like to get stuff done like on the early side. So I was really early doing this. So it was a little bit harder, but like when you get closer, most places are like 60 days out. I'm kind of all over the place, but I hope y'all are getting what I'm saying. 60 days before you move in is generally the time frame where you should really start looking at the prices, looking at like touring and stuff like that, because then you'll see the best deals and the best options. Because if you go any more like greater than 60 days, sometimes they'll say, well, we don't know what our availability is going to be, or like blah blah blah. So I would say like 60 days out. So like for me, I'm moving at the end of August, so like end of June, like right now would basically be the time for me to start looking, but I've already done that. So yeah. And then I guess tips, like people are like asking me a lot of like where to live, stuff like that. And I think that really just depends on where you're working. Now, if you're moving here prior to finding a job and you want to find your apartment and then find a job, then for me personally, I think that the areas like for a young adult, like Midtown, the Galleria area, the Med Center if you're in healthcare, West Houston is nice. Like where I live now is really nice. Like it's more of like, it's almost suburby. Like I don't like all that land and grass. That's not me. Now if you like that type of stuff, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know where that's at. Like maybe like north. I don't know. Yeah, maybe like North Houston, because I feel like more like South, mid Houston. So there's like the loop, okay? So there's like the 610, just like this. So Houston is set up like this. And I know this is gonna be confusing. There's a square, and then there's another square, and then there's like another square, okay? The smallest square is like this, I believe it's the 610 loop. Correct me if I'm wrong, don't come for me. I have not been here for that long, okay? I believe it's the 610 loop. In that is like the med center. There's like downtown and like midtown. That's that middle loop. That's gonna be your most expensive areas, more than likely, because that's where everything is. Like, that's where you're gonna see more city-ish living, okay? This is how I feel, okay? Don't come for me unless I sing for you, okay? That's more like city-ish, okay? Then that second loop, right outside of the 610, at the top is pretty expensive. That's gonna be like your Heights areas, stuff like that. That's more, you can find apartments there. I have found some. That's more of like homes, townhomey areas. It's not as city-ish, but it's not quite country yet. Like, you haven't really reached that country area yet. It's kind of suburban-ish. And then basically that whole second square is like suburban-ish. Like, you have like, you know, more homes, more townhomes, more I feel like there are apartments there, and that's gonna be like a little, depending on which side. Like, okay, this is like West Houston side, I feel like is reasonably priced. East Houston, I really don't know what's over there. Like, I don't really be in East Houston. And then South Houston, I don't know if that's like the best areas, because when I was looking at places, it wasn't really my steez. So if you're looking for more like uppity places, I would say like West Houston, or like immediate north, not all the way north, because all the way north Houston is going to be that outer ring. And to me, that's way more suburban. That's like families, and that's like grass and like horses and stuff, okay? So does that make sense? First loop is more of your city living, most expensive. Second loop, kind of city, kind of suburban, so it's kind of like that middle, semi-expensive. And then the outer loop is usually, to what I found for apartments, to be like the cheaper of the apartments, farther away from the city, which makes sense. And then you're gonna get, outside of that, it's gonna be suburbs, okay? I hope that makes sense. And not even just suburbs, that's more like grassy. Like, if you're into like land and like country, like that, like that's what's gonna be. But then you do hit like some suburbs, like top of Houston, you're gonna have like Spring and Humboldt. Those are like suburbs where you can find like really nice apartments, really nice houses and stuff like that. But that's gonna be farther away from your city area. And then south of Houston, I really don't know what the suburbs are over there, but like west of Houston is gonna be Katy, and then I don't know about east and south. I really don't know. So don't. But my biggest thing is figure out where you're going to be working, because Houston is so big. Like, if you're going to be working in East Houston, sorry, my hand went off the camera. East Houston, over here somewhere, like Northeast Houston, you're not going to want to live in Southwest Houston or in West Houston. You're going to want to live somewhere in East Houston, somewhere in North Houston, or like maybe in the the midtown area. And this is apartment specific, because your girl don't have a house yet. Your girl, look, that's a lot. When I do that, maybe next year, I'll give y'all tips on that. But for right now, this is apartments only, okay? Yeah, I mean, I think that's really it. Like, you can look into like safety. Like, for as far as West Houston, I feel very safe. I've never felt threatened in my apartment. I've never felt threatened around here. Even visiting my friends, like, I've never felt threatened at their place either. Most places that I find are gated. Like, you're either gonna have a big gate outside, because I have my apartment, it's not like story apartment. Well, it is, like, it's 3 levels, but it's not like one of those big tall buildings with like the garage. This one is more of like, I can't can't talk. Oh my God. It has a parking lot and then there's several different buildings. So my apartment's a little bit different. Like, just kind of see what you're into. Like, are you gonna want a apartment with a garage, which would be helpful when it floods and stuff like that. I haven't really experienced that much flooding. Houston does flood. I have seen like small amounts of flooding, but I haven't experienced that much flooding. I have been told that having an SUV is an advantage when it floods. So I guess, I don't know, if you can get an SUV, get an SUV, or look for like apartments that have like the garage parking so that you could park in higher ground. You can ask places when you move, were they affected by hurricanes? Have they had flooding? And for the most part, they should be honest with you. Most places that I toured, the first time and the second time looking for apartments, all told me that they had not been affected, which is good. But also, my personal preference is to be off of the first floor. Like, I would say at least get a second floor apartment so that like if it does happen to flood, if it get all the way up to the second floor, like we in bigger trouble, like them worrying about your stuff, okay? But like the first floor would probably be more likely to flood, and that would just suck because then your stuff is gonna be ruined. Get renter's insurance so that you can be covered for stuff like that. Okay, I think that's all the tips I have. I see this video is already long. Can't never just get to the point. I'm gonna drop in the clips. I don't know if it's 2 or 3 that I have. It might just be 2. So I'm gonna drop in the clips of some places that I toured just so y'all can see some other places, and then I will comment them down below if I can remember. But that's pretty much it. So here are the clips. Okay, this is the first one, y'all. This is 825 square feet. This is the view when you walk in. These floors are spooky. The view isn't too bad. It's pretty cute. It's actually a really nice view. Looking at the skyline. Well, a little bit of it. There is the kitchen. The bedroom, nice size. Also got a view from your bedroom. Let's see. This closet is a lot smaller than the closet I have now, but it does have a lot of shelving, which is nice. It's still a nice size closet. It's just smaller than the one in my current apartment. And then this is the bathroom. I love all the cabinets in the bathroom. Love it. Because right now my apartment does not have a lot of cabinets. Same type of shower I have now. Okay. I'm assuming this is washer and dryer. Whirlpool. What is that? Oh, that's just how you open the dryer. Different. Closet. Nice size closet. So I like that there's like a hallway here. You can get to your bathroom and you can get to your room. What is this? Oh, it looks like an iPod thing with the old one. All right, this is the first one. Let's go to the second one. Oh wait, let's look at the appliances. Dishwasher, stove, lots of cabinet space, lower cabinet space here, drawers, cabinets, the sink is over there. So this is like a complete island to have. Full-size freezer, I love it. Mine does not have that now. Okay, real cute. All right, I'll show y'all the next one. Okay, so I hope those clips were helpful. Like I said, they'll be down below. The ones that I posted are not places that I'm going to be living. Once I move to my new apartment, I will give you guys an apartment tour, an updated apartment tour. I'm really excited about my new apartment. It's a little bit bigger than where I'm living now, but it's set up a little bit differently. So we're gonna see how we get that situated. And then once I move, like I said, I will tell y'all the name of the place where I live now, because like I said, I get so many questions about what's the name of your apartment. And like, I'm not trying to be rude and like ignore y'all, but like, that's kind of weird. Like I don't know y'all like that. So I'm not really all the way comfortable telling y'all like, I live at this place. Like, you know, how would you feel about that? Like people watching you, random people watching you, and you just tell them where you live. It's weird. So once I move, then I can tell y'all, because it's not like I'm trying to keep this place a secret from y'all. It's a really nice apartment. I really love it. But, you know, while I'm here, sorry. Now, if you were to figure it out on your own, that's on you. But I'm not just going to tell it like that. So, yeah. I hope this video was helpful. I hope this answered some of y'all questions. If I didn't answer all your questions, comment them down below. Feel free to keep DMing me on Instagram. I generally answer people's questions. The only questions that I really don't answer, like I said, is like where exactly I live. So don't ask me. But if you have other questions about like finding an apartment area, stuff like that, if I can answer it, trust me, I will answer it, okay? And again, make sure y'all go and shop glossed. And make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's only 3 days until my birthday. I'm still trying to get to 500 subscribers. I passed 400, so thank y'all. Oh my God, oh my goodness. Y'all like what I got to say. Okay. If you've been watching my videos and you've not subscribed, or if you're watching this right now and you haven't subscribed, it is free. You don't have to pay. Just click that button. I always forget which side it's on. I think it's right here. Click the subscribe button. It's easy. Or even, you know what? You can click it on the screen too, right here. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye.